Skadoosh ASMR heavy. Hello there, hello there, hello there. Hello, it's me, your best bud with the ASMR. Good. That's right, it's me. It's me, your best bud with the ASMR goods. We're back again with another quiz. Little quick quiz-based video. I think I've got 30 questions for you. 30 questions. 30, 3, 0. They are multiple choice. I'll give you the question and then 4 possible solutions. I'll then give you 5 to 10 seconds to think about it. 5 to 10 seconds. 5 to 10 seconds. 5 to 10 seconds to think about it. As I'll probably chat out a load of nonsense in that meantime to think about the answer, and then you'll have to give me said answer. Simple, right? Simple. Very simple. Other than that, hopefully this video finds you well. Hopefully you are well. And without further ado, I bring to you a quiz. If you've got any suggestions for any kind, all you got to do is drop it in the comment section and I'll have a little look at it, consider it, maybe make it, who knows. Other than that though, like I say, hopefully you are well and hopefully this video is decent. Without further ado, I tell you to sit back, relax, it's about to begin. Here is question 1. Here's question 1. Question 1. Which album by the Beatles features the band members at a zebra crossing on its cover? So that famous Beatles cover with them on the crossing, on the zebra crossing by the Beatles. Which album was it? Was it Abbey Road, Rubber Soul, Let It Be, or Yellow Submarine? Abbey Road, Rubber Soul, Let It Be, Yellow Submarine. Abbey Road, Rubber Soul, Let It Be, or Yellow Submarine. Which Beatles album features that as the cover of the band on the zebra crossing? Which one was it? 3, 2, 1. If you said Abbey Road. If you said Abbey Road, you got it correct. Well done. You got it correct. Abbey Road was the famous cover with the band on the zebra crossing. Gurdwaras, spelled Gurdwaras, Gurdwaras, are places of worship in which world religion? So apologies if I butchered that. I wouldn't know the answer to this one. I don't think I'd get it. But these are the options: Judaism, Hinduism, Sikhism, or Buddhism. Judaism, Hinduism, Sikhism, or Buddhism. Which of those has a Gurdwaras? Gurdwaras. Which of those is the place of worship? That's the place of worship for which of those religions? Which one is it? Is it Judaism, Hinduism, Sikhism, or Buddhism? 3, 2, 1. The answer is Sikhism. If you said Sikhism for a Gurdwara, if you want to have a good time at the Gurdwara, you've got to go. I guess. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not familiar with the religion, to be honest. The ins and outs of it, I assume it'll be similar to all the other main, popularized religions, and that they will accept anybody, even if you're not of that faith. Because it's all about being there for the people, and it's needed. Most of these religions. But if you said Sikhism for the Gurdwaras, you got it correct. Well done. Next question. What name is given to the Japanese art of flower arranging? What is the name of the Japanese art of flower arranging? Is it origami? Is it bonsai? Bonsai, Daniel-san. Sumo or ikebana? Origami, bonsai, sumo or ikebana. Which of those is the Japanese art of flower arranging? One of those is the Japanese art of flower arranging. Which is it? Is it origami, bonsai, sumo or ikebana? I would get this right, but not because I know it, but because of process of elimination. And I will explain in 3, 2, 1. The answer is ikebana. Ikebana is the answer. And I would have not known that, but I knew origami is paper folding. Bonsai is the art of keeping the bonsai tree, right? That's that. And sumo is sumo, big boy, moving of people out of the circle. So I'd have got it through that. See, if you said ikebana, I might have butchered that too, and it is what it is. But butchering of words may be one person's selective ASMR trigger, so you are welcome. If you found this video the one of 20 people that might watch this, then I'm super happy. Let me know if you found it, and you are the person that loves butchering of words. Next question. But yeah, if you got ikebana, you got it correct. Next up is which Greek letter is used to denote the irrational? Which Greek letter is used to denote the irrational number that begins with the digits 3.14159, 3.14159, 3.14159, 3.14159? Which Greek letter is used to denote that begins with that? Is it sigma, alpha, pi, or omega? Sigma, alpha, pi, or omega? Sigma, alpha, pi, omega. Sigma, alpha, pi, omega. I'm pretty sure we all know this. Or you'd have like a good, you'd probably guess it. So yeah, we'll go with 3.14159, 2, 1, 0. The answer is, of course, pi. Pi is the one that's indefinitely goes from 3.14159, and then it continues on and on and on. Anyway, next question. If you got pi, you got it correct, well done. But next question. What's the name of Dennis the Menace's dog in the Beano comics? What's the name of Dennis the Menace? What's Dennis the Menace's dog's name? Dennis the Menace dog's name. Is it Basher, Nasher, Smasher, or Crasher? Basher, Nasher, Smasher, Crasher. Which, to be fair, I think if you... I was looking at it and I was like, that's the answer. No, of course that's the answer, but now I'm reading through them. If I didn't see the answer, I don't know if I get it. So, good luck with that, yeah. Good luck. They're all so similar that it's kind of a bit unhelpful. But yeah, what are you saying? Are you saying the name for Dennis the Menace's dog in the Beano? Is it Basher, Nasher, Smasher, or Crasher? Basher, Nasher, Smasher, Crasher. Basher, Nasher, Smasher, Crasher. 3, 2, 1. Is it Basher, Nasher, Smasher, or Crasher? If you said Nasher, Ganasher. If you said Ganasher, Nasher. If you said Nasher, you'd have got it correct. Dennis the Menace, the dog, is called Nasher. What name is given for this next question? Next question. What name is given to an angle greater than 270 degrees? What's the name of an angle that's greater than 270 degrees? Is it obtuse? Is it reflex? Is it acute? Or is it isosceles? Obtuse, reflex, acute, or isosceles? What are you saying? What are you saying? What are you saying? What are you saying? What are you saying for the angle that is greater than 270 degrees? So if you go all the way around, so it's like that much of it, that much of the thing, of the the angle is that big, nearly the full, the full circle, nearly. If it's greater than 270, what is it called? Obtuse, reflex, acute, or isosceles? 3, 2, 1. If you said reflex, check, reflex. If you said reflex, you got it correct. Reflex. Acute is less than 90 right. Obtuse is that more than 180? I can't remember. Obviously, right angle is right angle. And isosceles is just the triangle right, so I don't know where that fits in. But if you said reflex, you got it right. Congrats. Acute. Obtuse. Yeah. Anyway, if you got reflex, correct. Next question. In which capital city is the Abbey Theatre located? In which capital city? In which capital city is the Abbey Theatre located? Is it Dublin, London, Canberra, or Ottawa? Which one is it? Dublin, London, Canberra, or Canberra. I'm not sure. Butchered words once again. If you use your trigger, you are. Or Ottawa, Canberra, London, Dublin, London, Canberra, or Ottawa. Where is Abbey Theatre located? 3, 2, 8. If you said Dublin in Ireland, if you said Dublin, yeah, well done, you got it right. Abbey Theatre is located in Dublin. You must be from Ireland, because my private general is Dublin, yeah. You get anyway. By population, for the next question, by population, what is the largest city in Scotland? By the population, by the number of people that live there, what is the largest city in Scotland? Is it Glasgow? Dundee, Edinburgh, or Aberdeen? Glasgow, Dundee, Edinburgh, Aberdeen. Which one are you saying? Which one? Which one of those is the largest population? 3, 2, 1. If you said Glasgow, yeah. If you said Glasgow, you got it correct. Glasgow, based on this anyway. Maybe it's different now, but these are probably a few years old. But by population, what's the largest in Scotland? The city in Scotland with the largest of those is Glasgow. I'm gonna go get some deep fried Mars bars. Commonly seen in a green cap. What is the name of Super Mario Brothers? Mario's bro. What is the name of Mario's brother in the Super Mario Bros. Series of video games? We'll just fly through this one because you either know or you don't know, and if you don't know, then you won't get it. But if you know, then you'll get it. But the answers, the options for the answers is Paolo, Yoshi, Wario, or Luigi. So what's Mario's brother name? What is the green capped brother of Mario's name in Super Mario Bros. Game? Is it Paolo, Yoshi, Wario, Luigi? Paolo, Yoshi, Wario, Luigi. Paolo, Wario, Yoshi, Luigi. Luigi, Paolo, Wario, Yoshi. What are you saying? 3, 2, 1. Of course, it's Luigi. It's me, Luigi. If you said Luigi, you got it correct. So well done. Hopefully you're doing well and you've got them all correct. And if not, maybe you've only got one. That's okay too. Don't worry. Which technology company produces Galaxy mobile phones? So, which tech company produces the Galaxy mobile phone series? Is it Microsoft, Samsung, Google, or Apple? Microsoft, Samsung, Google, Apple. Microsoft, Samsung, Google, or Apple. Microsoft, Samsung, Google, or Apple. What are you saying? What are you saying? 3, 2, 1. If you said Samsung, of course, it's the Samsung Galaxy. Samsung Galaxy is the Galaxy series, isn't it? So if you said Galaxy, Samsung. If you said Samsung for Galaxy, then you got it correct. Well done. Next question. When hydrochloric acid reacts with sodium hydroxide, which compound is formed along with water? So when hydrochloric acid reacts with sodium hydroxide, which compound is formed along with water? I would not get this. So is it sodium chloride, sodium oxide, sodium hydrochlorite, or sodium hydride? So it's one of those 4 sodiums. Is it chloride, oxide, hydrochlorite, or hydride? Chloride, oxide, hydrochlorite, hypochlorite, or hydride? Chloride, oxide, hypochlorite, or hydride? Which one? Hydrochloric acid reacts with sodium hydroxide and it forms a compound along with water. Which one is it? Sodium chloride, oxide, hypochlorite, or hydride? Which one are you saying? 3, 2, 1. If you said sodium chloride, then you would have got it correct. I'd not have got that, so if you got it, well done. Who? There must be an owl in here. Who? In 1979, became the first female Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. The first and only. Oh, no. Well, there was another one too, actually, but we don't talk about her. We don't talk about her in the UK, yeah. We don't talk about the other one, yeah. Who in 1979 became the first female Prime Minister of the United Kingdom? Was it Margaret Thatcher, Barbara Castle, Theresa May, the one that should not be talked about, or Winnie Ewing? Winnie Ewing. Is it Maggie Thatcher, Barbara Castle, Theresa May, or Winnie Ewing? Who are we saying? Margaret Thatcher, Barbara Castle, Theresa May, or Winnie Ewing? Who are you saying? Was the first female female PM? 3, 2, 1. If you said Margaret Thatcher, yeah, Maggie Thatcher. You said Margaret Thatcher. Thatcher, you got it correct. First female Prime Minister in the UK. What is the lightest noble gas? In the periodic table of elements? Is it argon, neon, helium, or xenon? Argon, neon, helium, xenon. Argon, neon, helium, xenon. Argon, neon, helium, xenon. Argon, neon, helium, xenon. What's the lightest of those gases in the periodic table of elements? 3, 2, 1. If you said helium, then you would have got it correct. Which I feel that's the go-to shout out of those, isn't it? You know it's light because you fill up balloons with it and they fly away. So that's what I'd guess with. But I don't know much about the others. Neons, is that the same stuff? Neon, the only thing I know about neon is that's what you put on the underglow for the car, yeah? And xenon, that's what's in my headlights on my car, you know? I think. Anyway, if you put helium, you got it correct, so congrats. The Blue House, for the next question, the Blue House is the official residence of the head of state of which Asian country? The Blue House. So, I guess like the White House in America, there is a Blue House in an Asian country. The head of state, which one is it? Is it Philippines, Thailand? The population of Thailand, Philippines, Thailand, Sri Lanka, South Korea. What are we saying? Philippines, Thailand, Sri Lanka, South Korea. Philippines, Thailand, Sri Lanka, South Korea. The Philippines, Thailand, Sri Lanka, South Korea. Which one of those has a residence called the Blue House? And it's the official residence of the head of state. Which one? Philippines, Thailand, Sri Lanka, South Korea. 3, 2, 1. If you said South Korea, if you said South Korea. If you said South Korea, you'd have been correct. If you said South Korea, you'd have been correct. Which part of the electromagnetic spectrum lies between visible light and X-rays? Which one of those? Yeah, which one? Which part of the electromagnetic spectrum lies between visible light and X-rays? Is it infrared, gamma rays, ultraviolet, or radio waves? Infrared, gamma rays, ultraviolet, radio waves. So is it infrared, is it gamma rays, is it ultraviolet, or is it radio waves? Which part of the electromagnetic spectrum lies between visible light and X-rays? Have those 4. Which one? 3, 2, 1. If you said ultraviolet, you got it correct. Ultraviolet. If you said ultraviolet, it's the electromagnetic spectrum position for between visible light and X-rays for ultraviolet. Next question. Next question. The unusual shape of which country's national flag symbolizes the peaks of the Himalayas? Is it Pakistan, Bhutan, Tajikistan, or Nepal? So is it Pakistan, Bhutan, or Bhutan? Yeah, Bhutan, I think, anyway. Butchered again. Butchered. Is it Pakistan, Bhutan, Tajikistan, or Nepal? Which one are you saying? It's got an unusual shape of the country's national flag, symbolises the peaks of the Himalayas. Which one is it? Which one are you saying? 3, 2, 1. If you said Nepal, If you said Nepal, you would have got it correct. So, well done. If you said Nepal, you got it correct. In which city were the 2016 Summer Olympics and Paralympics held? In 2016, where were the Olympics held? Was it London, Paris, Beijing, or Rio de Janeiro? London, Paris, Beijing, Rio. London, Paris, Beijing, or Rio. Which one of those had the Olympic Games? Which one held the Olympic Games? Which one? In 2016. 3, 2, 1. If you said Rio de Janeiro. If you said Rio de Janeiro. Rio. If you said Time of the Christ, the Redeemer. Rio de Janeiro. You'd have got it correct. So well done. If you said Rio. The next question. The German word for which animal literally translates to English as shield toad. Shield toad is the clue. So is it snake? Is it frog? Ribbit? Is it tortoise? Or is it crocodile? Which one of those is a shield toad? Shield toad. Is it snake, frog, tortoise, crocodile? Snake, frog, tortoise, crocodile. Snake, frog, tortoise, crocodile. Snake, frog, tortoise, crocodile. Snake, frog, tortoise, crocodile. Which one is it? Snake, frog, tortoise, crocodile. Which one is it? If you said tortoise is the German word which literally translates to shield toad. Tortoise. If you said tortoise, you got it correct. I didn't do a 3, 2, 1, did I? I don't think. But it's okay. It's only a 3, 2, 1. It's only a 3, 2, 1. Okay, so penultimate question. Penultimate question, okay? Penultimate question. Actually, we won't do that one, that's quite hard. I want to make sure you get one at least. I feel like this one's... I don't know if this is hard or not. Okay, here we go. What is the official language of Brazil? What is the official language of Brazil? From Rio de Janeiro, what's the language of Brazil? Is it French, Spanish, Portuguese, or English? What's the official language? French, Spanish, Portuguese, English. French, Spanish, Portuguese, English. French, Spanish, Portuguese, or English. French, Spanish, Portuguese, or English. 3, 2, 1. If you said Portuguese, if you said Portuguese, if you said Portuguese, if you said Portuguese for the official language of Brazil, you got it correct. Well done. Okay, so final question for my F1 fans out there. Which racing driver won the Formula 1 Championship, the Formula 1 World Championship in 2009? So which of these drivers, won the 2019 World Championship? Was it my boy JB, Jenson Button? Was it Sebastian Vettel, Fernando Alonso, or Lewis Hamilton? That's crazy that 2 of those are still driving now, in Fernando and Lewis. So Jenson Button, Sebastian Vettel. Jenson Button, Sebastian Vettel, or Fernando Alonso, or Lewis Hamilton. Which one was it? The champion in 2009. In 2009, who was the World Driver Championship? Who was the World Championship? Who was the winner of the World Drivers Championship in the Formula 1? Which one? 3, 2, 1. If you said JB, Jenson Button. If you said Jenson Button. If you said JB, Jenson Button. If you said Jenson Button, you would have got it correct. You got it correct. So well done if you got it correct. You'll have to let me know out of those 20 questions. After 20 questions, how many you got? How many did you get correct in this one out of 20? 20 questions there. How many did you get? How many did you get? Hopefully you enjoyed this one. Just a little cheeky little quiz. A bit of interesting general trivia based kind of like knowledge. Pub quiz type-esque stuff. Hopefully that was decent. Multiple choice options, and just a bit of a chilled little quiz. Hopefully that was alright. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you got a good score, and if not, you enjoyed it nonetheless, hopefully. Other than that, the only thing left to say is have a great day, have a great day, have a great day. Have a great day. Have a great day, have a great day, have a great day. Have a great day. Thanks so much for watching. I really, really, really appreciate it. I really appreciate it, for real, for real. And other than that, cheers, all the best, God bless. Cheers, all the best, God bless. For real, Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. So have a great day. Cheers, all the best, God bless. And as I always say, goodbye, my friends. Goodbye.